Hey, this is Saizen 13, and I'm here to compare the two least used guns in the entire game, the Famas and the Aug. Wait, did I say least used, really? Both guns have an RPM of 937.5 and sport a 30-round magazine, or 45 while using extended mags. Each bullet will net you 35 to 25 damage, in other words a 3 to 4 hit kill, also sporting medium penetration power. Both guns have a center speed of 1500. The Famas used to have a center speed of 1600, however it was nerfed. The add to gun time on reload takes place at exactly 1.9 seconds. And they can both use the same exact attachments, which include extended mags, dual mags, ACOG sight, red dot, reflex, master key, flamethrower, infrared scope, suppressor, and the grenade launcher.
But wait! There's more!
They both have amazing irons. They're exceptionally clean. I don't suggest using a sight on either of these guns. They do not need it. Next, we have the gun that most people consider like the New York Yankees or like LeBron James. You either love it or you hate it. Which side are you on? Dun 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 dun. Anyway, I'd love to find the Samama who made this gun. I'd just literally walk up to him and... The Famas's raise time comes in somewhere at over 3/4 of a second. I'm not exactly sure of this time, however, Amish put it perfectly when he said,
"Let's be honest here. This is one part of the nerf that I don't give a about. You don't switch to the Famas. You switch from the Famas to a pistol or launcher."
The drop time takes 7/10 of a second, while the ADS is 0.35 seconds. Reloads will take you 2.5 seconds or 3.3 seconds if your mag is empty. The recoil profile is 60, 60, 10, and 20. Your shots will go up and to the right, though this recoil is manageable. There is more randomness to the recoil after the Famas was patched. However, more times than not, it will shoot straighter than an arrow. Also note that the crosshairs are no longer the standard assault rifle crosshairs when moving. They are bigger than they were before, meaning that hip firing is not as effective as it once was. However, I don't see much difference considering how fast this gun fires. Now let's talk about the Aug. The Aug's raise time is 3/4 of a second and its drop time is 0.65 seconds. The ADS is 1/4 of a second and reloads take 2.65 seconds. However, a reload will take you 3.05 seconds if your mag is empty. The recoil profile is 60, 60, 60, and 30, meaning that the recoil will be slightly up. It is very, very, very easy to control. I cannot stress this enough. It's a laser beam. If we do a little side-by-side chart, you can see that the Aug dominates in majority of the categories. That is because the Famas was nerfed. However, the reloads sway both ways because the Famas has a better regular reload, whereas the Aug has a better reload while the mag is empty. The irons are both amazing, same amount of rounds in the mag, yada yada yada. You can read all this, it doesn't really matter. What really matters is that the Famas is still king. The Famas is still the #1 used weapon, regardless of what statistics say. I think it has something to do with the silenced Famas being able to penetrate objects better than the M60 with hardened. I don't know why, it just seems to do that when I'm getting shot at anyway. If I had it my way, I'd round up all the information for all those ghost corner camping silenced Famasals out there and show up at their door. It'd probably be something like... Yeah. Do you play as Ain't No Party Like a Famasal Party because the Famasal Party won't stop.com? Yeah? Right. It says here you have over 50,000 kills with the Famas, making up over 90% of your total kills? Yeah, so?
How many people wanna kick some ass?
We can dream, can't we? To Amish, I say thank you for letting me do this again. To Black Ops, I can say I truly will miss you. I honestly enjoyed the game. And to the Famas, I can proudly say, fuck you! Famas Aug, Famas Aug, F-A-M-A-S-H-O-L-E, F-A-M-A-S-H-O-L-E, everybody.